tricky. When you come up against a team who've been on the wrong end of sort of high-profile decisions like Wolves have, do you sort of worry in the next game it's almost natural for the referees to have maybe give in their favour a bit?
No, I don't think it works that way. I think they're all trying to do their best, that's for sure, and never question that. And we expect to get what is right for us, and we all defend our corner, and that's what we have to do as well. It's our job.
Also, just talk about the defence. So you've got the best defensive record in the Premier League. Saliba and Gabriel have pretty much cemented themselves as the two central defenders now. Are they exceeding, basically doing better than you expected them to do so quickly together?
But you see those two centre-backs at that age in the Premier League doing what they're doing, that's very strange, but credit to them. That's a partnership, and building relationship and chemistry. There is not a company with a stat that can give you that stat. That's impossible to measure, but there is something there that is not tangible, but it's very, very important in certain position, and those two certainly have that.
Do they speak the same language?
I don't know what they speak, or sometimes they go French, Spanish, English, I don't understand. But they understand each other, which is the most important part.
At the start of the season, Gabriel wasn't in the team. The first couple of games, you had Ben White playing and Partey at right back. Have you now realised that those two are probably your centre-back pairing for the years to come, touch wood?
In football, it's tomorrow. It's about form, it's about how you are playing, it's about how you're behaving, and you have to earn it every single day because somebody else is next to you and wants to take your place and deserves to take your place. And sometimes you just need to sit down in the bench and realize things, and then you become suddenly a much better player.
But Saliba at 22, it's quite an extraordinary what he's doing at that age.
Yes, for sure. And what Gabi is doing as well, some other players, and with Willie, his progression is amazing, his consistency is amazing, and we are so happy to have him.
A slightly unusual one, but Xabi Alonso is your good friend and he's top of the Bundesliga. What have you made of his managerial career so far?
Really impressive, really happy for him. The way he's developed the team, really happy for Granit as well. That is big part of that, and he made a big decision as well to go there, so really happy for both of them.
Was Xabi always going to be a manager in the same way that you were?
I think he was, yeah. His father was a manager as well, an important manager as well, and I'm really happy that things are going well for him.
And what are the qualities that you saw in him, both very young and also growing up, that made you think he'd be good at this?
His intelligence, his passion for the game, his capacity to understand. He had 5 or 6 of the best coaches in the world in his career. That's as well a massive ingredient. And then he's got his own things because he's got a lot of personality, a lot of experience, and that's a really good mixture.
Do you swap notes at all?
Sorry?
Do you swap notes at all?
Notes, no, but we swap certain information as well with this Granit situation we talked about. Yeah.
Thanks. John? You spent a lot of last season at the top of the table, and you're back there now. Do you feel that the players have taken enough from last season to learn the lessons that maybe keep them there, or do you think it'll be a topsy-turvy changing hands?
Yeah, there is one lesson that you want to be there, win every game. We know that, that's the only way to guarantee it. After that is try your best, conduct yourself in the right way, have the right mentality, approach every single game the way we have to do it, and then this is football, you can win and lose.
Would you prefer it to be a short sprint at the end?
I prefer to be always at the top. Yeah.
And finally, we'll go to Isan.
Hi, Carl. In your 3 home Champions League games so far this season, you've put away 12 goals. What's been the difference between your home displays in Europe and in the Premier League? Because in Europe it seems you're so much more free-flowing and there's more obviously goal-scoring opportunities. What's the difference between the two?
Different opponents as well, and we talked about game state. He's been a big thing because as well we lost in the Champions League against Lens, and it was a very different game. So take it game by game, learn from the positive, learn from the days that things they don't go your way or we haven't done enough to deserve to win the game, and take it to the next one and have that willingness all the time to be better and to focus on the thing that can be really relevant to win games.
We've seen recently, obviously, Kai with his 2 goals in 2 2 games, and his confidence now seems to be very high indeed. How important is sports psychology? So obviously when they play, the confidence is up, more like to play better, of course. How important is the psychological element in football?
I cannot give you a number because I'm not a psychologist, but what I see every single day is the most important attribute. When they feel love, when they feel important, when they feel confident, they can maximize and exceed probably the potential that a player has. When it's the other way around, it's extremely difficult.
And going back to Mark's question on the defence, obviously, with Gabriel and Saliba, going back to your playing days, how would you compare them to, as a defensive pairing, to the defenders that you've played with in your career?
Different, I would say. I feel really lucky to have the backline that we have, as well the versatility we have in certain positions to do that, and especially the chemistry that is between them, how much now they are evolving. That love for defending that we always talked about as well, and that's a big one.
And just finally, how would you rank them as a pair to the other teams in the league in terms of their defensive pairing?
In the history of the league, or this
season so far?
I don't know. I rate them really highly because that's the ones that we have, and for me are the best ones. But that's what I feel.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank
See
you.
soon.
Thanks.